Well, well, looks like the foot's on the other hand now, isn't it? Yes, Google admits the Biden administration leaned on them to trample First Amendment rights. But you won't hear about that from the media because they only care about free speech of lefty Lucy Kimmel, yeah. Anyway, next. Challenges to ump balls and strike calls are coming next year. Will we be challenging every pitch? Then a weird and super expensive solar power device in California gets shut down, and apparently the only thing it was good at was killing birds. And we conclude with John's got a tournament of something disgusting, so we're all gonna just vomit in rage. I don't know. Start the music. How revolting. It's Two Noobs Talking, episode 259 with Haggis. That comes later.
Haggis.
Yeah. Matt, you got the jersey on. How about them birds?
How about them birds?
Went out of their ass last week.
Yeah. Well, probably the wildest game you probably could have ever seen.
Miracle to Meadowlands 2 was probably wilder.
Yeah. But I mean, the block 2 consecutive field goal attempts. I mean,
I'm gonna confess, when the Rams lined up for a 44-yard field goal, I'm like, all right, we're done. We're done. It's over.
Yeah.
And then to see the block, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, unbelievable game, but they got some work to do. They really do. It's you know, this whole thing of like, you don't play in the preseason, and then like the first 3 games are like the preseason, but you still end up winning the games. You're kind of like, it's on edge, and it's like, I hope this is not 2023 vibe Philadelphia Eagles, but I hope it's more like last year, obviously, when we won. But I don't know. I'm feeling a little 23 vibe. Maybe you guys can talk me out of it, hopefully.
John was supremely confident. I'm gonna let him talk you out of it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, no, I'm perfect. I'm perfectly fine. As long as next time when Lane Johnson falls down, you put Fred Johnson in.
Yeah,
that seems to work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
the
stats Johnson on the back of
stats.
the jersey. You could only be named Johnson to play right tackle for the Eagles. Done. That's the new rule.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The stats are pretty telling as to what happened with Fred Johnson in versus Matt Pryor.
Yeah,
I will say
it's amazing. Yeah.
I watched Brian Baldinger broke it down, and he did 20 snaps side by side of both of them. Fred was getting the work done. Pryor was getting the work done to him.
Oh, there you go.
It was the complete difference of Fred Johnson had his hands on people as soon as the ball snapped. Matt Pryor was waiting to get smacked in the face.
So he was doing the David Alexander.
That'll throw a dent in your passing
Yes,
game.
when your right tackle is getting smacked in the face every play.
It's kind of like, what was that?
And
What
falling
happened?
over. When my favorite football player, Fred, was just like, get over here. You're moving over here. You don't pass rush on us.
Right? Oh, jeez.
Can we at least agree Jordan Davis should have just fell on that ball, right?
No, that was fun.
That was fun to end it, though. Yeah, I mean, and he needed to show off to everybody that he could run like 60 yards with the football. Because like, the knock on him was like, oh God, he's so overweight, and he was gassed after a couple of years ago in the Buffalo game. He had to, got called out. And to his credit, he's lost a lot of weight and he looks terrific. He looks like he's in the best shape of his life, and it's also a contract year for him. I don't know.
Yes, but also football 101, fall on the boy, fat boy.
Yeah.
Fall on the ball.
Yeah.
We don't need a Leon Lett situation.
No. But at least he was smart enough to cross the ball, carry the ball into the end zone and not hold it out here, like, oh, look at me, I've got the football. And then, wide receiver comes and knocks it away. Right, Glenn? Right, Glenn? Right? Just saying.
Right. All right, enough of that. Enough of the birds. Let me introduce folk on the program. To my left, we've got Jumanji, John Tracy.
One of my favorite movies, the original, not that shitty remake.
There you go. Nice.
It's, Robin Williams. Go, Robin.
Oh yeah.
And not just because you hate The Rock, right? On my right, we've got Madagascar, Matt Craig. How about that?
There you go. Who doesn't love an island nation? Honestly.
Absolutely. One with lemurs on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I in the middle, I am straight into that iceberg, Steve.
Mechanic Point 2.0.
Don't see that movie. Don't see it.
I don't plan to.
There you go.
Ever.
Yeah.
Sad news to report this week, guys. Bernie Perrant, of your Philadelphia Flyers Stanley Cup winner,
74.
Help me out here. I wasn't alive.
74,
74, 75.
I believe it was 73.
73, 74, 74, 75, and they lost 75, 76.
Thank you. That's correct.
Thank you.
Yep.
I wasn't alive, so I needed the refresher there.
It was beaten to me as a child. I had
So 74 and 75 Stanley Cup champion. Conn Smythe?
Don't remember.
Looking it up here. Let's see. Yes, Conn Smythe.
Shock me.
Conn
Both
Smythe
times?
and Vezina. Yes, both seasons.
And Vezina.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the best goalie at that time.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
And he is, probably still the best goalie in Flyers history.
Yeah.
You're not getting an argument out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only
absolutely.
goalie to have his number retired, of course, by the Flyers. So yeah. Yeah.
And real quick, a hell of a human being. I met
Yeah.
him on
Yes.
multiple occasions.
It's a wonderful.
One of the nicest men you would ever share a room with. He was tremendous.
It was a wonderful thing indeed, Johnny. I think the one thing that I'll never forget was when he played in the 2012 alumni
I was
game
going to say that.
prior, right? And he's out there with the old school Cooperall goalie pads, probably that he's worn since he started, and he made a couple of saves, and the crowd went crazy.
Including, if I recall correctly, a breakaway
Yeah.
by Ron Duguay of the Rangers.
Yeah.
He only played about 5 minutes in that game, but he got absolutely the loudest ovation
Yeah.
in the stadium. It was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. He was
Very happy we got to see his last time on the ice.
Yeah.
As a goaltender for the Flyers. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool, and for them to do that. You were there, weren't you? Or no, you were at the. I forgot. That's right. Until it just came to my brain, you were at the Winter Classic that year, but not the alumni game. Correct?
I took you to the alumni game. Wait.
No, the AHL one.
Oh, I took you to the Phantoms game. That's
Correct.
Right. That's right. Yes.
The
I
B
was
level.
at the alumni game. You know what? I think I went with Glenn.
Oh,
Now that I think.
okay.
I'll have to confirm that. I don't remember who went with me.
Glenn,
but
let us
I
know in the
did go-
comments below. Please
Yeah,
correct us,
exactly.
since you love
Don't
to do
text
that.
me. Let it in the comments.
Since you love to correct us, supposedly.
I'll take it.
Right?
Texted your
Wait.
brother and give us engagement.
Wait, did I miss something? Did he correct Matt on something recently? I mean,
No.
there's always things to correct. But
Well, yeah.
all right. So I was at the alumni game, so I did get to witness in person his final appearance for the Flyers on the ice, which, like as I said, was amazing at Citizens Bank Park.
Nice.
So, yes, Bernie Perrant passed at the age of 80, and prayers and wishes to his family and loved ones, and to all of the Flyers family for a terrible loss. And I'm sure that we're going to have number one patches on the uniforms this season. For Bernie.
I can't imagine them not putting something on the jersey, at least for opening night at home. I can't imagine that. So, yeah.
I think it'll probably be all year.
Yeah, that too.
He's a franchise legend.
Mm-hmm.
You honor them. I'm thinking of Gladiator. Honor him.
Right?
Right. So
Yeah, that's it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. All right, so we're going to go into the Dubby Energy Fun Fact, brought to you by Dubby Energy Drinks. Visit them at their website, dubby.gg, or download the app to your phone. Use our promo code, Too Noobs Talking, it's TOONOO, talking. You will get 10% off your order. No, it's not a subgenre of 90s alternative rock and metal.
Oh.
Well, maybe it was. I'm not actually sure. I'm talking about dub sludge. Dubby took the ripest Granny Smith green apples, yum, and blended them with their secret sweet sauce, whatever that is. If you like flavors that make your mouth pucker, this one's for you. Pucker this. You get $4 off a $40 tub with our promo code.
Nice.
Let's see, who's got the fun fact? Oh, I have.
You do. That's right.
I do.
Yeah.
And it piggybacks off last week, actually.
Mm.
If you recall, Mr. Tracy brought to our attention the longest professional baseball game in history between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Rochester Red Wings in 1981.
Mm.
Well, what you left out of that, sir, was this was not just two minor league schlub teams going at it for 33 innings or whatever it was. There were 27 future or former Major League Baseball players in that game.
Mm.
And I'm going to give you the most notable of them. So for Pawtucket, the pitcher who got the win in the 33rd inning, Bob Ojeda.
Oh, wow. Oh, no kidding.
Who had a 15-year Major League Baseball career and won a World Series in 1986 with the Mets.
Oh, God. Do we have to bring that up?
Well, sorry.
Yeah.
He's a noticeable name.
Yeah.
Maybe more noticeable, though, Wade Boggs played for the Pawtucket Red Sox in that game. This was before his Major League debut, which happened, I believe, the following year. He played and went 4 for 12 in the game with a double and an RBI.
Who was that batter again?
And then Wade Boggs.
Wade Boggs. Okay, that's got it. Cool. Nice.
Wade Boggs. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Now, for the Rochester Red Wings.
Nothing to do with the third baseman.
The Rochester Red Wings won Cal Ripken Jr.
There you go.
Pre-Major League Baseball.
Matt's favorite shortstop, the most hated person in baseball history for me.
He would make his Major League debut 2 months after this game concluded.
Isn't that something?
But
and
in
never
this
sat
game,
down again.
Right.
Unfortunately, in this game, he went a paltry 2 for 13.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
Wow.
Under the Mendoza line for the game. So
yeah, 2 out of 13 is a batting average of 153.
Ooh.
You would think,
So
like,
what you're saying is he refused to even sit down in the minor league.
he probably changed his batting stance every at bat. That's probably what he was doing. You know, just making sure the bat was on the right shoulder or
Sorry
placing
for
it somewhere.
the Cal Ripken hate. I like his dad and his brother better.
It's wow.
Terrible individual, John. All right, well, that does it for the fun fact. Remind me again, who has the over 40 rant for me?
I think it was Matt.
I do, but it's more of a, I guess you could call it an over 40 praise, kind of similar to what we did with Pastor MacArthur. This one was a very sudden passing. Pastor Voddie Baucham died on Thursday of this past week. It was a very sudden passing. He did have heart surgery. I think it was about a year and a half ago, and he rebounded from that and was doing well. But then all of a sudden had a very severe medical episode and passed away. And he was a terrific pastor, one of the all-time greats. It's been rough. This entire year has been just an absolute awful year for deaths, and not only just in the evangelical community, but other, in the entire world, really. We're just talked about Bernie Peron for crying out loud, but Pastor Baucham was just a tremendous preacher, and one that I also leaned on very heavily as I was growing in my Christian faith. And we'll miss him as well. I could go on and on about him as well. Just was so sharp, so intellectually solid, could debate everyone very, very well, and yet did in a way with an excellent dialogue as well, back and forth in any conference that he was at. Just a giant of a guy, like he was a football player. That kind of a guy, hands as big as my face, basically, that kind of a deal. So he's a literal giant among men. And so, Pastor Voddie, we will see you, I'm sure, in the heavenly places, brother. So just wanted to pass along my sincere thoughts and prayers to him and his family, and we're thinking of them and praying for them. So that's all I have.
All right. Well, you know what this means now, Glenn. You need to do the over 40 because we didn't have a rant. So.
No rants this year. No rants this week. But I'm sure
and as
Glenn
we
will give
he
me
is over 40.
Yeah, Glenn will give me an over 40 rant. I am sure next week. So,
all right. Well, maybe topic 1 can count as the over 40 rant.
Definitely.
Woo. Interesting. Ironic timing too, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit. How quickly we forget things. So Google has admitted to censoring Americans under pressure from the Biden administration and has promised to make amends. In a Tuesday letter to House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan, a Republican from Ohio, Google said YouTube accounts banned for political speech would be restored. Google also called the pressure from the Biden administration unacceptable and wrong. Where were you when this was actually going on?
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Reflecting the company's commitment to free expression, YouTube will provide an opportunity for all creators to rejoin the platform if the company terminated their channels for repeated violations of COVID-19 and elections integrity policies that are no longer in effect, a lawyer for Google wrote to Jordan. High-profile conservatives such as former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon and former Secret Service officer Dan Bongino, now FBI deputy director, were banned by YouTube under the Biden administration. Those bans came after they and others challenged official narratives about COVID and the 2020 election. Senior Biden administration officials, including White House officials, conducted repeated and sustained outreach to Alphabet, Google's, and pressed the company regarding certain user-generated content related to the COVID-19 pandemic that did not violate its policies, the company's lawyer said. Google admitted Biden's team pressured it to create a climate of censorship that pressured tech platforms to crack down on legal speech that did not violate its own policies. The company also vowed never again to use third-party fact-checkers to moderate content. Okay, I know John's got a big told you so coming, so I passed the microphone.
John, though, I have a question for you before we get started on that rant. Remind me again.
I don't have a rant prepared.
Oh, you don't? Maybe I'll set this up for you. Remind me again, who are the fascists in this country? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Yeah. Me and you.
Oh, we are?
me, you and Steve.
me. No, whoa. Don't be dragging me into this shit.
Well, my point is because we have opinions and we say our opinions and we're not afraid of our opinions. And this is exactly what Google is admitting to. They were just giving in to, they can't say that because that makes us look bad, or they can't say that because that makes Trump look good, or they can't say that because we might not know where the origin of COVID-19 was, or we might find out that the 6 feet was arbitrary. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
That's a fact, by the way.
Sounds like a good
Research that one, because that one's a doozy.
Yeah.
This is Zuckerberg came out and said this months ago when he was on Rogan. He said that he had 3,000 different emails between the Biden administration and his team that he handed over to Jim Jordan many months ago, and Google's just falling in line to this point is to be like, yep, they were doing it over here. They were doing it everywhere. It's just they don't want us to be too mad, so they're just like, we'll just leak this out here. We'll just leak this out here. But the clear picture is they have blamed 2016 to 2020 and 2024 to now as the worst administration that could ever exist, and your rights are being taken away. But from when he got in office in 2020 until he got out of office, he did nothing but exactly what he's is throwing at other people. Like, you're a fascist, you're the Nazi, he was doing it. His administration was doing exactly that.
Yeah.
What his administration does was exactly what Hitler did, what Stalin did, what douchebag that runs Russia now did. Like, knocking you down so you don't have an opinion, and keeping the state to be the ones that are telling the truth. And they weren't. They were lying.
They were lying
the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It really is something else when you have that happen, isn't it? And it's really amazing too. Like, even though we were not monetized, thank God, because I think we were under the radar, Johnny, when we were when we first launched the podcast back in the fall of 2020, and throughout all of 2021 and 2022, the back of my mind kept thinking, I just wonder if some like stupid idiot at Google is going to be like, you know what? I'm going to look at this Two Noobs Talking and see
But there was probably an algorithm, because we were talking shit the whole time.
Oh yeah,
that you probably never got past that algorithm.
Probably not. Yeah, I mean,
you probably never were allowed to get views, because the way YouTube works is very simple. You get to come out. You can get seen by a couple people every once in a while. They promote your stuff out to see if it makes that next level. And then if you can make that next level, you make that next level, you make that. That's how their algorithm works. They were probably keeping people that were talking the truth down here. And then if you already had a platform like Bongino did, he already had, 1 million followers way before, this came out.
Yeah.
And they suppressed the crap out. I remember he wasn't on YouTube for a couple years, and then he didn't even want to go back on YouTube.
Yeah, because I think he moved he moved over to Rumble, if I remember right.
Yeah, he owned parts of Rumble at one point. So.
Yeah, we were.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think the bands were probably just the tip of the iceberg. Whereas the deeper trouble was probably, you're right, the algorithm was suppressing.
Yeah, you're not even gonna let it out.
Yeah,
right.
That could be
right. That's probably even more pervasive than the bands were.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely clear. Obviously, we have a First Amendment violation on this going on around here. And, the insidious thing about all of this is that it's coming from the government, who is told specifically in the Constitution that they are not allowed to trample on people's right to free speech and right to make an opinion. And there was an awful lot of suppression going on around there from 21 to 24. I want that on the record. And finally, I'm very glad that it's being brought to light, because it was really bad back then. There were a lot of people that were losing YouTube channels where that was their source of income. A lot of YouTube creators were getting banned by this administration because the administration did not like what they were saying. And if you don't like it, it's like that to me just shows just how bad the political debates are in this country, guys. It really is. It's like, I don't like what you're saying, therefore I'm going to shut you down. I'm going to make sure that you don't have a voice, even though what you may be saying is correct. You may bring facts to the table. I still don't like what you're saying, therefore I'm going to shut you down and hurt you financially. That is very insidious. That's almost like Justin Trudeau behavior, is what it is. It's what happened in Canada. That's what happened the Canadian truckers in 23 when they had that protest happen.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like, it's ridiculous. It's un-American. It is it's against everything that the founders stand for and stood for and put their lives on the line, for crying out loud, against Britain back in the 1700s when they were, fighting to be free from the British rule. I mean, it is like, how pathetic do you have to be, honestly, in politics, if you can't debate well and you have to shut down your opponent to that tune? That's pretty pathetic. It's childish, is what it is.
Welcome to Joe Biden's China.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Yeah. And it doesn't surprise me with that piece of, you know what?
Nope.
But I mean, you know.
Nope.
I could go off, but I'm not going
Where
to.
there's controversy, there's Joe Biden.
There's Joe Biden. Yeah.
As I, brought up in the beginning, the irony, of course, is that we just went through this with the Jimmy Kimmel thing last week. And all the uproar about, First Amendment's being trampled. At least the Trump administration puts it out in the public that they're trying to suppress the First Amendment, right?
Yeah, to make your own opinion.
Biden's administration was secretly sending emails to the social media companies. It wasn't out there, explicitly. They were trying to do it secretly under the table. To me, that's even worse. Yeah. Because you're keeping it. I mean, at least Trump, you could fight it because, well, he said it clearly in public. So we know there's a First Amendment violation.
And you're engaging in that, right?
Biden is doing it subversively so that no one would notice.
Yeah.
But guess what? We get people finally speaking up the truth now, and it's coming to light. But of course, we're not getting the big uproar that we did with Kimmel because guess why?
Yeah.
We only protect the speech that we like.
Yep.
That, and again, it just goes back to, it's pathetic. If you can't debate, if you can't win in the political reason, there's no need to do any of this. None. You can walk away and it's like, okay, you know what? I'll take my licks later and I'll come back. But no, we're at a point now where it's like, we can't even debate anymore. We'll shut down one half of the country's ability to go on. And especially, and again, this is what's more insidious to this, guys, is the fact that we had a pandemic, and rather than concentrate and throw everything at the kitchen sink against this stupid ass virus, we ended up fighting against one another. We ended up going against each other and basically making fun of people that came up with alternative measures. Some of them, maybe had some sort of legitimate scientific endeavor. Ivermectin.
What you're seeing now.
Right.
What you're seeing now.
Yes. But now it's like, now it comes in after the fact, and it's the insidious nature. Steve, you're right. To the email is like, I just wish that the tech companies could have like a spine and kind of say, you know what?
At the time.
Yeah.
At the time. They're saying it now.
Yeah.
But at the time, they could have said, no, this is an issue of First Amendment.
Yeah.
Make Biden go public that he's trying to press.
Yeah. It's like, screw you. You're violating Amendment 1. Yeah.
But also we got to understand the how they were doing it and why they were doing it, what they were using against them. I want to blame Google for it. I want to blame Facebook for it. I had that initial, when the Facebook thing came out, I had a more harsher, like, well, this guy should have done something about it. They were holding the whatever that is, the thing that they have protection from. That's
Section 230.
Yeah, that's what they were holding against them. Like, we'll revoke it right now, and then you're going to get sued by every Tom, Dick, and Harry. That's how they were doing, well, at least in the Zuckerberg. I don't know how it was done in Google, but Zuckerberg literally said that's what they were threatening our lawyers with all the time. Was like, we're just going to pull it, and then you can't do anything about it. They were like, nah. That's how they were doing it. Like, we're just going to pull it, and you're going to be screwed. You're going to lose all this money. You better listen to us, which is par for the course for the Biden administration.
Yeah.
So obviously, I would assume that that's exactly what they were doing to Google and YouTube.
Yeah. It's insidious. It is everything that is against America. Everything of what it stands for, and what we fought over, and what we have fought over in every war that we've gone to. And it quite honestly pisses me off. It really does. It's like, this is ridiculous. We should not be infighting over whether or not someone has a better opinion of someone else. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's called persuasion in the political, idea here. And it's like, okay, yeah, I'll grant you that point. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Nothing wrong. Or even better, you know what? I got to do some additional research. I'll come back and we'll talk. But to shut everything down or just say, oh, go ahead and Google it, fuck you. It's like, screw you. Or just putting everything out where it's like, I'm just going to shut you down because I don't like what you have to say. What are you, 10? Just shut up. Shut up.
Pretty much. Biden administration.
Yeah.
I'm like a 10-year-old.
It's pathetic.
They got Matt to say a bad word.
Now.
Yeah.
And another thing. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm finished.
Calm down.
Yeah, I'm done.
Now, although I would like to make a motion
Okay.
that we no longer refer to it as the Biden administration because he was asleep the whole time.
Okay.
So
Auto pen
he
administration.
wasn't the auto pen administration. I like that. Yeah.
Nice. What about the Muppets?
Oh, that
No, 'cause
too.
The Muppets are cool.
Yeah.
No, the Muppets are fun. We
That's
can't
true.
associate that with the Muppets.
What was the worst cartoon ever?
Gosh.
There were a ton of them, weren't there?
Yeah.
There were a few that failed. Only lasted for, maybe we'll have to look that up. Horrible.
I mean, he's a walking joke anyway. So I mean,
Yeah, we'll have to look that up here.
All right. Well, while he's
moving on.
otherwise engaged, John and I will move on to topic 2.
Yes.
No article on this one. It was announced by Major League Baseball. What?
I
What
got
do
it.
you want?
I got it. The Emoji Movie was really bad. We'll put them maybe as the Emoji Administration. How about that?
Only if Joe Biden has the shit face the whole time.
That'll work. Yeah, that'll work.
I don't know. I still prefer auto pen administration.
I did see the meme of Donald Trump walking the hall, and the auto pen was between his two photos.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty
It was brilliant.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Well done.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Wonder what President Ford would have done. Harrison Ford. Anyway.
Topic 2, right?
Major League Baseball announced this week that next year they will implement the long-awaited ABS system, which I believe is automated balls and strikes. Is that what
That is exactly right. Bingo.
They will implement this system next year so that pitchers, catchers, or batters may challenge a call of a ball or a strike that they think was incorrect by the umpire. As I understand it, there will be 2 challenges for each team. If your challenge is successful, you get to retain it. If you are unsuccessful, you lose it. So if you only get to do it twice. If you lose both times, if you have some success, you will be able to make more calls. Matt, you're a baseball purist at heart. I know you wanted desperately to have pitchers batting still in the National League.
I want the National League back. Yeah. The universal DH. Yeah.
What do you think about this change?
Well, I will say, like, the universal DH, I'm really glad to have Kyle Schwarber on the team. I'm just saying. That's fantastic, especially that he's, like, was he 2 home runs away from the record? That's crazy. Or at least tying right now.
Eat your crow, Matt. Eat it.
Eat it. I'm going to eat that on topic 4.
But it's also ridiculous that he can't play a single position.
Yeah,
he's that good of a hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my position on this was originally if an umpire is behind the plate, I'm thinking like, okay, well, call balls and strikes consistently. As long as that's happening, I'm good. That kind of a deal. Just whatever you're going to call as a strike, be as consistent as you possibly can.
So if he's calling it 6 inches off the plate, do it for everybody.
Do it for everybody.
And
right.
Do it every time.
Exactly.
Okay.
Don't just make it. Don't make it like an Eric Gregg strike. I think what was it when the Marlins won their first World Series in 2003? We had the strike zone that was like about this big. Like it was like the ball's here and the plate's here, and then he called it a strike. It wasn't even close. That kind of a deal. I think this will work though. This ABS. I think it'll tighten the strike zone a little bit better. It is annoying to have it on screen all the time when I'm watching a baseball game, though. I I know why they put it in there, because it's like it gives the better visual representation of what the strike zone should be.
Supposed to be.
As supposed to be.
Should be.
That kind of a deal. But I mean, me, I'm an old guy. I'm like getting close to 50 over here. I'm whining, moaning, complaining a lot, and this is my over 50 rant. No, it'll be my over 40 rant. I just would want consistency. I think this will help, though. I think having this system will help, and the fact that they can challenge it by just tapping their head on their helmet or on their cap, it goes right to a review, and it takes maybe about 10, 12 seconds for it to generate and show on the video board. I mean, how great is that? That's
the thing I like the most is it's quick. It's not like the reviews for an out at first base or something where you have to you got to get a headset on, the umpire's got to come in from third base, and it's not that. It's, okay, what is it? It's a strike. Okay, moving on. That's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they'll do this. I wonder if they'll do the same thing when they swing the bat, and they break the plane. That's another thing I think that's going to have to be implemented down the road. But ABS is pretty good, I think. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, John, what do you think?
I just want to warn Philly fans that we're not going to have any challenges after the first inning. Bryce Harper is going to hog them all up. Now you're giving him the ability not to just go underneath his breath. He's actually going to have the ability to put his hand on his helmet. And he touches his helmet anyway, so what the hell is that? This is a conspiracy against the Phillies. He touches his head 47 times when he's up at the plate.
Yeah. It's crazy.
He's like extroverted Ryan Howard. Weird.
It's crazy. Yeah. But you
I love anything that changes baseball to speed it up and stop being so damn slow. And as long as it's the batter, the catcher, and the pitcher, I'm fine with it. If this went to the manager, or you needed 6 clowns, or someone had to fly in on an air balloon just to make a call, like baseball normally does, this seems reasonable.
Yeah,
this seems legitimate and reasonable. You 3 people are in charge of this. It's the same way I feel about that pitch thing, where they call the pitches.
Oh yeah, with the buttons.
Doesn't seem to affect anything. I was against it originally because I'm like, why can't you just put signals down?
Yeah,
I grew to like it. It's fine.
Yeah,
I think I'll like it. Other than the fact that Phillies will never challenge anything in the 9th inning.
Well, that's going to be the interesting part about this is it's to the discretion of those 3 players.
Yes.
So the personal aspect of this, you could cost your team a challenge.
Oh yeah,
we were talking about this in pre-production. You better save this for this bottom of the 7th inning, down 1, when a pitch is just off the plate,
right off the plate.
You think you think as a pitcher that was a strike and it should be an out, and get out of the inning, and not the first pitch in the first inning. Yeah. Hey, that was a ball.
You know what I magically thought of when you said that last night, Steve? I thought about Juan Soto with 2 strikes, nobody on.
And he goes
down 7. He'd argue the pitch. And then they get back to 7-7 and they don't have a challenge. That's what I thought of when you said that. And that's the ridiculousness of the 3 people being involved in it, because you got some. Imagine if a Double Herrera had challenges.
Oh my!
He'd use both of them the same at bat
on the same pitch.
And that was
challenge it again.
And that would be after the ball. After he would swing it with the ball going through his legs. I'll never forget that. Oh my God, that at bat. Oh my God.
Yeah, there is going to be ridiculousness of it, but I'm glad the managers don't have it.
Yeah, and I'm also glad too that it's only 2 challenges. That's the thing. It's you're not going to give this to your 7-hitter. It's you're going to go up there and you're going to just you'll do the best you can. But if you notice an inconsistency, what a great time to strategically use it. If you're Harper and you got a couple runners on, you're down 1. You want to drive in those 2 runs. You want to make sure that you got an absolute right call at the right time. That's the thing. It's not just, if you're going to take it at 2-2 strike, it counts 2-2 and the ball's around the corner, you get called strike 3. That's an obvious time to challenge it. That kind of a deal. to see if
I
it's
think it's
across.
going to help batters like that to actually be comfortable with taking that outside pitch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that though, because I'm thinking also there are times when you watch a batter take a pitch and they go, "Oh," they shake their head. It wasn't, but you watch the replay and it was a strike.
It
It caught the box.
Yeah.
It caught the box. Or the same thing with a pitcher. They get mad because they don't get a call, but you watch the box and it was a ball.
Yeah.
Just a bit outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a bit outside, just a bit low.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you better be damn sure.
Oh yeah.
When you challenge these things.
You know the funny part that I think that it's going to show you that the umpires are actually better than we think they are.
Yeah, I think so too.
And
Johnny.
that's what I've been noticing. As they got younger and they got rid of all the turds we grew up with, like Major League Baseball put a really good plan in place and started replacing these guys. Nobody knows their names, and they seem from watching this season, last season, I don't have a feeling like, oh man, those umpires suck. There's been a couple here and there, but like
it has not been as pervasive. You're right.
Yeah, long-term thinking, like they've actually gotten better.
I'm not so sure about that because I've seen it's not just the number, but it's how egregious some of these calls are.
There have been some, absolutely. I would agree with you.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Like how could you not understand that was a ball?
One of my favorite ones
off the plate,
right?
One of my favorite ones of the year is, and they can't argue this one, but it's when it was Harper was at bat, and I mean it was, if he wouldn't have swung, he was out anyway. And the umpire missed the fact it was strike because he was so concerned about the swing.
Oh, really?
And the third baseman was like, "You went," and then it goes back in, and it literally looked bad on everybody. Harper swung at a strike, but didn't swing at a strike. Umpire missed the strike. The third base umpire missed the fact that he didn't go through the plate. It was I remember that earlier. It was like, God, everybody sucks.
That's wild.
Well, you get the umpire report cards now.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, they're the ones I see typically are like low 90%.
Yeah, it's rare when you see like an umpire at a 98.
We were growing up with, that would have been 77%.
Oh yeah.
It was whoever was gambling on that game. I'm looking at you, Eric Craig. I'm looking at you, Angel Hernandez.
No, I think it's rare now to see an umpire get a 98% call, Steve. I think you're right. I think most of the calls are probably in the lower 90s percentiles.
Yeah.
In terms of that. Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I think I'll be curious to see, and they'll probably do statistics on this, I'm sure, as to who does it the most times, the pitcher, the batter, or the catcher. Because I would think the catcher has the best look at what a strike zone actually is. Because I
would agree with you, but they spend so much time trying to bring the ball back into the strike zone that they're not paying attention.
Right.
They're the ones that are cheating all the time.
Right, right. But they still, I think, of the three players, like on average, I would posit that the catcher has the best idea of what the strike zone actually is. And I think they will challenge it.
Yes.
I would challenge it more, if I'm the catcher.
I think he's going to be the less. I think it's going to be like a 51-49 between pitcher and batter.
Oh, okay. So you're not seeing much in the way of the catcher.
Majorly affect it between those two.
Yeah. Steve, if you had to, what do you think?
I think it's going to be mostly batters. Because I feel like most of the blown calls tend to be batters getting upset on a miss. It happens to pitchers once in a while, but I feel like umpires enjoy ringing them up.
Yeah.
So, it's more often they're going to ring them up.
That they're going to do this
call
before they make it sure. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. And it's knowing that bad umpires are in like the 80%. I mean, you could challenge tons of pitches.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I think what's going to have to be drilled into their heads is only use this in a high leverage situation. Like, don't do it when you're down 7 runs. Don't do it in the first inning with like 1 out, nobody on base. You know, do it when it matters. Like when you've got a guy on third base and it ends an inning or it kills a rally. You know, something like that.
Second and third with 2 out, and you know you need those 2 runs to get in. That kind of a deal.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's when you should be doing it, not at stupid times. And hopefully that'll get drilled into them because
other than once.
I'm with John. Like, I don't want to be in a situation where we get a blown call late in the game, crucial situation, but we don't have any challenges because somebody earlier in the game was upset about ball 2.
Right?
Gonna happen.
John, you know the reason they put that box in there is to make it look more like a video game, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's,
and it's way easier. Yeah, it's way easier to play those video games with that box when you're pitching because you can be like, I want it right there.
It makes it easier to bat too because you're like, oh, the ball is in the box. I should swing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What I hated was, you know, one of the games I had, there was a little bracket where your bat would.
Yep.
So you had to get the ball in that bracket to be able to hit it when you swung, and the higher you set the difficulty level, the tinier and tinier the bracket would be.
Yeah. There was a game I remember, the Sega Genesis. It was, I think it was called World Series Baseball 93, 94, whatever. And similar situation, you have like the batters, you know, the strike zone or whatever. But then there was like kind of an elongated, like, I guess you call it a tube type of thing. And there was like slots inside of it where the power zone was. And the idea was that you would move the controller to where you think the ball is going to be and then swing. And if you hit it right on where the power area was, you'd hit a home run, that kind of a deal, or hit the ball really, really hard, things like that. But it was like really tough. It was like you're trying to aim it at the same time while at the same time anticipating when that ball is coming in the swing. Real tough back then. Yeah.
Well, I preferred Super Baseball Simulator 1000 for Super Nintendo.
Oh, there you go.
Where the players had superpowers.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Because that's what you need when you play baseball.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you have superpowers, you should go back to your home universe. But before you do, visit our website at twonoobstalking.wordpress.com.
Look at Steve deporting people. What a magnet.
Where's my hat?
Thank you for that. I appreciate that you were paying attention to that episode.
Right.
The website has episodes like that one that you can watch without the absolute Biden administration cowering efforts of YouTube.
Still haven't found my hat.
It's the website connects to YouTube though, so actually
there you go.
Technically on YouTube. But if you want to see something before episode 140, the website will take you directly to our YouTube channel because that's where all the old stuff is hanging out. I was too lazy to enter anything else older.
Yeah.
If you are there, we need you to like, share, and subscribe, and comment. We got like 100 views on last week's episode.
Yeah,
3 days in and 2 days in.
Love it.
No comments.
That's okay. After
we must be doing something right.
Well, we are doing something right. We're either A, talking sensibly, or B, there aren't any stupid people that are making stupid comments. So they're not narcissists. Lex Luger.
That's Lex Luger.
Or just in that first article, maybe YouTube got rid of all those bots.
Maybe.
Right.
They're compensating us for our losses in that time period.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the misspelling bots are the ones that get me the best.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing that they're also narcissists. Lex Luger too.
All right. Well, yes, that's right. Also on the website, unless you are a narcissist, Lex Luger, you can put your email address in the box and hit the subscribe button. And you will be notified every time I remember to upload a new episode to the website, which I did today, Matt. So you should have received an email.
I got an email, Steve. Absolutely. Thank you.
He didn't check his email. He's lying.
I saw it.
Matt does not check his email.
I have my phone at me at all times. It shows up. Well, it's not showing up now. But okay. Whatever.
Turn your notifications off, Matt. It makes
You have your emails do notifications on your phone?
Yeah. It's pain. It's pain.
If I did that, my phone would never stop.
Yeah. The amount of junk mail that I get, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's the thing. I get too much junk mail. That's the only problem with that.
Yeah.
It's all these people that are.
About it.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're all narcissists. Lex Luger. 4.
Damn, you're cramming them in here, aren't you?
Yeah. I got to do something different. Right. So, yeah.
All right. Well, topic 3, New York Post article, so forgive typos. Seen from the sky, the Ivanpah solar power facility in California's Mojave Desert resembles a futuristic dream. Viewed from the bottom line, however, Ivanpah is anything but. The solar power plant, which features 3 459-foot towers and thousands of computer-controlled mirrors known as heliostats, cost some $2.2 billion with a B dollars to build.
Wow.
Construction began in 2010, was completed in 2014. Now it's set to close in 2026 after failing to efficiently generate solar energy. In 2011, the U.S. Department of Energy, or USDA, under President Obama, issued $1.6 billion in 3 federal loan guarantees for the project. And the Secretary of Energy, Ernest Moniz, hailed it as an example of how America is becoming a world leader in solar energy.
Yeah, he's a douchebag.
Jason Isaac, CEO of the American Energy Institute, says Ivanpah never lived up to its promises, producing less electricity than expected, while relying on natural gas to stay operational.
Oh,
yeah.
I got some natural gas for you. The facility's 5 square miles of desert were covered with some 173,500 heliostats, adjusted via computer to catch maximum rays. Catching some rays, bro. The computer-controlled mirrors can reflect light from the sun at temperatures that can reach 1,000 degrees in part of the installment.
Yikes.
Awesome.
The idea was you could use the sun to produce a heat source. The mirrors reflect heat from the sun up to a receiver mounted on top of the tower that heats a fluid. It creates steam that spins a conventional steam turbine. It is complicated.
That seems like the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I know. As the market changed, it couldn't compete with newer and less expensive forms of creating solar power. It simply did not scale up. It's kind of an obsolete technology that's been outpaced by solar photovoltaic technology. And here's the real kicker. Ivanpah hasn't just been ineffective and expensive. It's been deadly for wildlife. According to the Association of Avian Veterinarians, or AVE, the power plant is believed to be responsible for at least 6,000 bird deaths each year.
Whoa.
They get fried if they fly in the area where the reflection is going up to the tower.
Oh, gosh.
All right, John, how much of your federal tax money did this thing suck up?
All of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually surprised. It killed that little power plant kills more than all the Texas weird windmill things that just make Texas look disgusting with those dumb ass. I hate them. And half of them don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. That technology, by the way, that they're talking about, the photo, whatever, I can't remember.
Photovoltaic.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was done in Texas in early 1718 in San Antonio.
Oh, really?
And that is an actual success. They have a solar farm on the southwest side of San Antonio that does a decent job.
Go figure. Yeah.
So why didn't they, like, that technology was around then? Like, they couldn't have wait. They took federal money and couldn't wait and just tried, like, that's like me saving up $100,000 and buying a Kia. That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
That's exactly, and because the Kia's only the last 4 years.
Yeah. Then they fall apart. Then you have to go buy a new car. Yeah.
But I have $100,000. I could have bought the car that's going to last me forever.
Yeah. The only problem with that is, Johnny, it's like we're talking about a project that was $2.2 billion worth.
Of federal money.
Right. And
So the state doesn't care. That's why they did it.
And again,
the state doesn't care if they're wasting federal money.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. My obsessive compulsive disorder, otherwise known as my Lean Six Sigma sickness here, it drives me crazy.
He's got to get that in.
Yeah. To do something, I guess. I don't know.
Matt's got a bingo card every episode. He's got to
It drives me.
Sigma, narcissist, Lex Luthor.
5. It drives me crazy. I like. There's an environmental impact going on here, where you're cooking like 6,000 birds a year. You know, that kind of a deal.
That's an issue.
And not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
To me, you're killing birds.
Yeah, so it's an environmental impact, which, you know, our
leftist friends really care about.
So you have that issue.
They only care about it when it's not something that they're championing, like solar energy.
Now, Steve, that's not true. Honestly, if you're going to lie on this podcast, you ought to tell the truth instead.
You want to know the truth?
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I had no idea this type of solar process existed. I mean, they took the Archimedes death ray principle, essentially, which the Mythbusters proved didn't work. And we're like, hey, let's build this Rube Goldberg machine that tries to function like other normal power plants where they generate a spinning turbine to get things going, instead of using the photovoltaic technology which already existed.
Yeah.
And we're gonna like, all right, we're gonna take the sun's rays, we're gonna reflect them, and it's gonna come to a point like this, and it's gonna cook the water, and it's gonna get steam. Just build a friggin' nuclear power plant. It does the same thing and actually works. Jeez.
You know what, Steve? Here's the thing too about that Mythbusters Archimedes death ray.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. They did it not only once but twice, but the second time they did it, they reported their findings to who? President Obama
was in it, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Oh,
so
you're right.
What the hell was Obama doing?
Kickback.
Right.
Clause. How do presidents embezzle money? We just found out.
That's
the next president.
That's
wait. Hold on. This wasn't embezzlement. This was a very expensive oven.
Yeah.
They were actually trying to cook the birds. This project was actually a success.
Yeah. And it looked like something out of a Bond movie, to be perfectly honest, when we looked at it. I mean, it was
totally.
like, what the hell is this? It's like, you just know that the Bond villain, he's got an underground layer underneath, and for some reason he's going to combine all three together, shoot up and destroy the moon or something like that. You never know. Yeah. You know, that kind of a deal. And
well, either that
only
or
Bond
Dr.
could go in there.
Yeah.
Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
My laser.
Yes.
I'm going to focus the sun's rays into lasers. And they're going to destroy the moon. What are you going to do about that, Austin Powers? In the summers, we would make meat helmets. But it's getting off on a tangent. Sorry. All right. Well, that's just because I'm trying to distract from the fact that here in topic 4, John has some vomit-inducing things in a tournament of lies.
How did we ever agree to
what
this?
Exactly? What exactly did you pick this? What is this tournament about, John? Like, what did you find?
Would you eat it? So I put in the chat GPT, can you give me a tournament of 16 of stuff that is disgusting that you have to eat? And it threw me back a list of 32.
Oh,
and then I was like, can you knock that down to like 16 and make it disgusting? And it said yes. And it did that.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh.
It was a great conversation, by the way.
I bet it was.
So how are we advancing the entrance here? Is it what we would eat or what we wouldn't eat?
The one that you would eat.
The one that
you would eat?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Okay.
So the best of the best of the worst has to come out of this.
Okay. All right.
I know.
I don't think it's going to be as bad as we think, because I think we're all smart, all three of us, and I think we will pick the correct food of the ones that are the least disgusting.
Well, we will try.
Yes.
We will try. Steve, you go first on this one. Matt will go second. I'll break a tie if a tie needs to be broken.
There you go.
Okay?
Gee, thanks. Okay.
So
right.
we'll start with the donut burger, which makes sense. It's just a burger with donuts as the patties.
It's the bun.
Ooh.
Wait. You mean as the bun?
Yeah, donut in half, burger in the middle.
Okay.
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 I've seen that.
Okay.
Yes. I've actually tried. I tried one at a place in Utah that it was a glazed donut, and they had a really sweet barbecue sauce, and it was entirely too sweet, but it wasn't bad tasting.
Okay.
The first time I ever saw something like this, it was on TV. It was from a ballpark. So it was a baseball stadium offering this. It was a Krispy Kreme donut.
Okay.
With the burger, and it was like a fully loaded like bacon and all that crap. And I'm like, that's an instant heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, so what's it going? What is it going against?
It's going against a cotton candy hot dog. Basically, a hot dog with cotton candy on it.
Okay, so I will go first. I think of the two, I would want the donut burger only because I think cotton candy inside of a hot dog would look really weird and very unappealing.
Well, wait, is the cotton candy's inside or outside the hot dog?
It's gonna be on the hot dog like you would put like
relish
relish on a hot
relish.
dog.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that would not appeal to me. But a donut burger might appeal to me. If I was really desperate and I was out of bread and I was hungering for a hamburger,
Cutting a donut.
and I only had a donut available, like we're at desperate mode here. We're really at desperate mode.
I'm gonna disagree.
Okay.
Because I feel like I have the mouth dexterity to put the cotton candy hot dog in my mouth, separate the cotton candy from the dog, and chew each one separately.
You are more talented than I ever thought.
So I could weasel my way around eating this thing.
So you could have it on either side of your mouth, essentially.
Yes. And matter of fact, I could wait for the cotton candy to dissolve before I actually chew the hot dog.
I don't know, but all that sugar and
does the cotton candy dissolve before the hot dog is
right?
eaten?
I mean, that's the thing. You're like,
as soon as it hit the hot dog, it's gone.
When was the last time you had cotton candy? That shit is gone like in an instant.
That's true.
Oh, it instantly. It almost goes on your hands if you had too much cotton candy. It kills itself. It's like a symbiote.
Yeah.
All right. So, John, you're tie breaking.
So, John, you got to break the tie here.
Now, what do you think?
I'm gonna do the cotton candy hot dog.
Oh, okay.
I've been in a hot dog mood recently.
Okay. You're both wrong, but that's fine.
Number 2.
Okay.
Pizza with gummy bears.
Okay.
Or spaghetti with chocolate sauce.
Okay. Again, I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
I think the spaghetti with chocolate sauce would go down easier. Whereas if you have gummy bears on a pizza, you're chewing that gummy bear for a long time. And pizza's not meant to be chewed quick, like forever.
Pizza's already chewy other than on the East Coast.
And all of a sudden you got a gummy bear in your mouth and you got to work through that. And that's going to be a pain in the ass. I would rather
it's gonna be a weird texture combination.
A very weird texture combination. Exactly. And whereas if you've got spaghetti and you put chocolate sauce on it, it'd be weird, but it would be easy to digest. I could just see my buddy.
I think you're right, because spaghetti is a carb already.
Correct.
It's not super sweet.
Yeah.
But it has kind of it's a cousin to things that you might otherwise put chocolate sauce.
Correct.
So and gummy bear on pizza, that's like a step up from pineapple on pizza. It's disgusting. So I'm gonna agree with you on that. Spaghetti moves on.
Spaghetti moves on. Okay. Next.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
Which one we got down here?
So it's, what is it? The deep fried tarantula, Johnny?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm moving in. Yes, against escargot, the snail, the escargot, right?
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
whatever you call it.
Fuck you.
Escargot is a delicacy. From what I understand, I would
That
never.
doesn't make it right.
No, neither of these are right.
Yeah.
If you were holding a gun to my head and were forcing me to eat one, I
This
would
is pretty much
absolutely
what this
go.
tournament is about.
Yeah.
I would go with the escargot.
I would agree.
Okay.
I would agree.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
way that I'm taking a knife and fork to a tarantula, no matter how much you deep fry that thing. Forget it.
No, I don't want
Absolutely not.
spiders.
Yeah.
No.
All right, we need imagination here.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Raw chicken sushi, because you can't eat this, people.
We need a Matt post production big disclaimer,
Yeah.
please. At
Yeah,
the bottom.
Steve, as Two Noobs lawyer, could you please explain legally why?
And
you
I will-
can't say this?
I will also throw in an Arnold.
Stop it!
We'll do that as well. You know, that kind of
No
deal.
such-
Don't do it, right?
There is no such thing as raw chicken sushi.
Mhm.
This is only pretend.
Okay.
Oh, but the deep
Okay.
fried tarantula was real. Is that what you're telling me?
I researched it last night. In some countries, it's actually eaten.
That's wild.
Oh,
Wow.
okay, it's going up against.
A mayo only sandwich.
Oh my god.
And I'm just
Oh,
gonna give the
God.
vote because I like mayo. I'd totally go mayo sandwich, mayo only sandwich.
Yeah, of the two, I think it's definitely the most appealing because it's like you got raw chicken, and that's
Yeah, and you can't eat raw chicken.
And you can't eat raw
saying
chicken.
that we could eat raw chicken is not.
yeah, it's like replacing the fish and making it like sushi, like chicken sushi, essentially. It's like
But they're not even saying steamed chicken sushi.
Yeah.
They're saying raw,
Raw.
chicken sushi.
Yeah, which is
which it will kill you, literally kill you.
yeah, exactly. So I think the mayo moves on, right, Steve? I think that's pretty much a no-brainer.
Well, you two have already voted for it, and I've already passed away in this tournament.
It
On to the
only
next
gets
round.
worse.
Oh, God. I don't know that you could get much worse than raw chicken sushi.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go
All right.
ahead.
What else you got, Johnny?
All right, that word is bullet, fertilized duck egg,
Okay.
correct? I think so. I
Or
could be
pellet
wrong.
or whatever. I've never heard of
I,
it.
I don't know.
I'm looking that up. I call BS.
Yeah. Look that up because I don't know exactly how to bullet,
Bullet?
bullet.
Bang.
Okay, so fertilized duck egg is facing haggis.
So the ballot
Yeah.
or balut.
Ballot.
A balut.
And
Okay,
Okay.
the fertilized developing egg embryo that is boiled or steamed and eaten from the shell. It's commonly sold as street food, most notably in the Philippines and Cambodia and Vietnam.
I kind of.
So-
It seems about right.
You're basically eating. You're not eating like the egg, like you're eating the developing fetus of
Yeah.
the bird, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yes,
What? Oh my.
Because
gosh.
normal eggs that we consume are unfertilized. eggs.
Unfertilized, yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Thank God I had dinner about 2 hours ago.
I know.
And
Right.
remind me what haggis is because I forget. I know it's disgusting. I just
haggis
forget.
is served in
Scotland, I think.
sheep's.
Yeah.
It's a savory consisting of sheep's heart, liver, and lungs, minced with oatmeal,
Oh,
onions, and spices, traditionally encased in the animal's stomach.
oh,
Okay,
wow.
that's disgusting.
yeah.
Absolutely. But I'm going to pick that over the other thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think the duck. Like I
It's
don't
not
think,
a duck. It's any bird.
yeah. I just both are horrible, but I'm gonna go with the haggis as well. Yeah, I have to at that point. Yeah, I couldn't find myself eating that unless under extreme duress in order to stay alive. That kind of a deal.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm
Okay.
still not eating it.
Yeah.
I'll
All
eat
right.
plants.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we got the Rocky Mountain oysters, which are bull testicles.
Are you enjoying your ox testicle? Wouldn't you rather have a coconut? No, I'm good.
No good.
Just
Okay.
randomly a bull testicle, and I'm trying to figure out what this is. Oh, that's okay.
What's it called? Durian? Durian. You had.
Yeah, I believe so. It's a tropical fruit native to Southeast Asia.
Okay.
It is known as the world. It is actually pretty tasty from what they're saying,
Okay.
but the smell is just so disgusting that people have a hard time eating.
I'm eating it. I can hold my nose. I'm eating that over a bull testicle. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
it's a
say that.
pungent. It's a pungent odor described to be similar to rotten eggs or garlic, which I don't think garlic is.
I like garlic smell. I don't know
Yeah.
what that problem is.
And rotten eggs, I mean, we all fart, so I mean, it would just be like eating a fart, right?
Well,
Um,
I
don't know.
will go-
I don't understand how this is all appealing. That's my question.
But the taste and texture is creamy, sweet, flavored in a range of like caramel to vanilla to
Well,
cheesecake.
I'm voting for that then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we all should go for that one. Like Steve said, we can hold our nose.
Yeah.
Ball testicle. I mean, you're holding your nose and it still tastes like a ball testicle.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. All right. Next up, Johnny.
Okay, peanut butter on steak. Which, by the way, boys and girls, if you need protein, that might be the way to go.
You get a double protein shot. I'll say that.
That's a hell of a lot of protein right there.
Yeah.
Against cereal, but with orange juice.
I will go with the cereal with orange juice because I would eat those two things together potentially anyway.
Yeah, I don't think that would bother me eating cereal.
At least
with
your
orange
rods and
juice at
coats
all.
aren't all screwed up, Steve.
Right.
Oh man. Peanut butter on a steak. So I'm assuming you're probably cooking that steak to medium rare. and you put
Whatever
peanut
whatever
butter
you
on
would-
top of it.
This-
Yeah.
The steak is cooked to your preference with the peanut butter on top of it.
I can't do it.
I think I could do the cereal with OJ so long as the cereal is Rice Krispies. I don't think I
It's
could.
your cereal of choice, so
I'm going to go with
for
it then. Yeah, I'm going to go with it.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I like my steak without anything on it. So,
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
all right. Next one.
Last one of the first
We've
round.
got grilled cheese with jelly beans
Okay.
and scrambled eggs with ketchup ice cream.
Ketchup ice cream. I've never seen ketchup ice cream.
I don't like ketchup on my scrambled eggs, so ketchup.
I think that's a hard pass there. I think I could. I think the grilled cheese with jelly beans could be pulled off. It'd be weird, but I think you could pull it off.
I again believe I could circumvent this
Yes.
by eating around the jelly beans because it's a very hard texture that you'll sense.
Yep.
Before you bite down, you can feel, oh, there's jelly bean in there, so scoot it off to the side.
Yep.
And so I'm going to go with the grilled
You're
cheese.
going to go with the grilled cheese. Okay. Cool.
All right, that's moving on.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right.
Let's go up to the top again.
So you got
Let me move my screen so I can see it.
so you
There
got
we go.
got the cotton candy hot dog going against spaghetti with chocolate sauce in the semifinal here. Cotton
What'd
candy
you say,
hot
Matt?
again, I go back to eatability, and I understand the mouth gymnastics that my fellow, my fellow brother over here is trying to do, and I applaud him for it. I think that would be unbelievable. He could pull that off. However, the ease of which the spaghetti would go down, despite the fact that it would have chocolate sauce on it, makes it for me a move on in this case.
I would agree.
I think if you're balancing that between that and with a cotton candy hot dog, I don't think that works.
I agree. Spaghetti with chocolate sauce is a closer to natural combination.
Yes.
Yes.
Be really
Yes.
weird, but you could
I
probably
agree.
pull it off. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So you got
All right. Escargot versus
The mayo only sandwich.
The mayo only sandwich.
I am nuking this bracket.
So I think you have to go the mayo only, right? I would think. As opposed to having a snail?
As much as I hate to say it, I agree.
It's what you have to eat. It's what you're going to eat. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would not want to eat an escargot. You know, so I think
not if I could just eat mayo to get out of it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. At least you have two pieces of bread, that kind of a deal. And it's like, okay, you can deal with the mayo, that kind of deal. All right, and probably the silliest one, haggis against durian.
I'm going with the durian because, again, I could hold my nose.
Yep.
Or at least
durian gets
activate
okay.
my allergies to stuff my nasal cavities so I can't smell a damn thing.
There you go.
So Steve says no ball testicles and no
sheep of any kind. Yeah.
Goat
Yeah.
or sheep or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Sheep stomach, how revolting.
Then final.
So I can't take Steve to Europe. That's what I
Been there.
Pass on the haggis. So then now we have the cereal against with OJ or grilled cheese with jelly beans. This is tough.
I would take the cereal with OJ.
Oh.
Again, it's more natural.
Yeah, it's the least offensive one.
Yes.
Yeah, you would also have to do like mouth gymnastics with the jelly beans. So I would agree. I think the cereal with OJ would move on. Yep. Okay. Final four.
I mean, unless it's like Lucky Charms or something. You're soaking the marshmallows in OJ, which would just be gross.
Oh, God. Oh,
there would be, with the acidity, there'd be no marshmallows.
Right?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Oh, I would hate to see what the bowl looks like after you've melted the marshmallows in the juice.
It'd be a burnt orange brown color.
God. All right, so you got spaghetti with chocolate sauce against a mayo-only sandwich. And in the other semifinal, durian versus cereal with orange juice in it.
So I'm picking the spaghetti with chocolate sauce.
Yeah, I think I would have to go with that as well. I think that seems to be the winner here on that side.
All right, that moves on.
And
I just don't like mayonnaise.
I understand.
Yeah, yeah. Durian against cereal with orange juice.
Again, the cereal with orange juice because I won't have to hold my nose.
At least it would be exactly. It won't be as stinky, so I would agree with that. So I would go cereal with orange juice.
Yeah, you're out of the stink phase finally.
Right. But now
we've done away at this point with all disturbing meats that are encased in things that they should not be.
Exactly.
So
yeah. I knew we would whittle this down. I knew it. I knew we would be smart enough. Now the question is, what do we prefer? Do we go cereal with orange juice, or do we go with spaghetti with chocolate sauce on it? And I
think I go with cereal.
I will say spaghetti. I think again, for ease of digestive use, I think it's the least repulsive of the two. I think the sweetness of the orange juice mixed with the sweetness of the cereal, it doesn't really work. Whereas, you got pasta chocolate sauce, so it's like, okay, it's not as bad of the two. So I'm voting the spaghetti.
I don't find orange juice to be particularly sweet, so I don't think that would clash or be too intense as you would suggest. So I would prefer, and again, the cereal with orange juice are two things that I would normally have
together.
Mm-hmm. Not mixed, but at least on
separated.
The same table.
Yeah.
They're there
as part of a
spaghetti and chocolate sauce is not things I would have on the table at the same time. Right. I would have the chocolate after I'm done the spaghetti.
Right.
So I go with the cereal on that.
Fair enough.
Basis.
Yeah. It's part of a balanced breakfast. Yeah. Part of a balanced breakfast. What do you think, John?
Haggis.
And haggis.
John?
I'll go with Steve with the cereal orange juice because it's on the table at the same time. It wouldn't be out of the realm to eat a piece of cereal and throw some orange juice back. So that one is the safest for me. But I understand, dude, Dude, my wife has a dark chocolate drizzle that could probably work with a good spaghetti.
There you go. Yeah.
But I'm choosing the winner is going to be the cereal orange juice.
There you go. There you go. That was quite the tournament. What you say?
Oh God.
I'm just glad it made Steve throw up over and over again. Right?
Oh,
Thank you
What happens
for-
when you put me under pressure? I come fighting.
There you go.
Son of a bitch. Well, thanks for making us all ill today, this evening, whenever you happen to be watching the show. Hopefully you've never eaten deep fried tarantula, but if you have, you should visit our website, Too Noobs Talking. And if you've eaten haggis, you're probably a narcissist Lex Luger. So that does it for episode 259. We'll be back next week with episode 260. Hopefully, I think it's Matt's turn next week for topic 4. Hopefully he will
Things will be a
do
little
something that won't generate the stomach juices to emanate from our
Well, it's
facial
either
cavities.
Yeah, it'll either be a really good tournament, or if we do it live, we might play a board game. You never know. You just have to tune in to see what happens next week, I guess. We'll see.
Well, tune in, watch later,
Watch later.
whatever. As long as you watch.
long
That's
as
the
you
important
watch.
thing. But you need to know that until you watch, get out.